Got Waldrop's here and Tim is here. And that's all that needs to be here. Mm. Only one of them likes that they're here, though. It's bad friending, you guys. Mike should be here in about 15 minutes. I'm on time. Shut your face. Shut your face. Mike's on time, so shut your face. That's it. That's all I got. Rocking the chicken Alfredo penne again. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Steve's here. Beckerwood's here. All right. I've always said I won't like something until it's over. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, this show has. Still, you don't actually have to like the thing to hit the damn button for your friend. And it doesn't matter. It's. And Paul's leaving already. Okay. Whatevs. It's cool. I'll just talk with my real friends when they get here. Ah. Like Eric. With his green name and his yellow star. Paul has to go oil his mechanical parts. Yeah, you gotta get the WD-40 into the bits. Make sure they're all nice and lubed up. Keep from rusting. I was hanging out with Eric on somebody else's show earlier this week. That was fun. Our boy Jax went live for the first time in like a fucking decade. Not quite. A couple of years though. And I happened to notice. And so I went and hung out with Jax and Eric. I think it was just the two of us. But it was fun. Who? My boy Jax, down in Australia, on the bad side. He's on the Perth side of Australia. JND Creations is his channel name. And he doesn't do much anymore. He's my YouTube nemesis. Good dude, giant of a man. He's getting smaller. Not height-wise, but he's losing a ton of weight. On the hot, dusty side. Yeah. Pinnell, not first. Oh, hi, I follow him. You follow him. Do you follow him? Yeah, he's not nearly as active as he used to be. But still a good dude. I got a beer cozy from him. Is that what you guys... What do you guys call those? Like wherever you are. You put your beer can in it and it's like a foam like sleeve for your beer can. Or your pop can. What do you guys call those? That's one of those sort of regional things. Pinnell, what do you guys call that over on the East Coast? Stubby cooler. Okay. Australia, it's a stubby cooler. Koozie, yeah. New York is a koozie. I go back and forth between koozie and cozy because different places I've lived have called it cozies and koozies. It's a koozie in Newfoundland Scotia as well. Okay. Oh, our small bottled beer are called stubbies. Yeah, we have those too. We did not a lot of places actually make them anymore, but when you find one, they are called stubbies. I'm trying to think if there's anybody still making those. The little mini stubby beers in glass bottles. Last one I saw is a green label. Mitchell's. I want to say it starts with M-I. Mickey's? Our large ballers are not long. No, long necks. We have stubbies too. I think it was Bud or Miller had them. Like, do you guys drink cans of beer? I don't know. I don't know the stats on the number of beer that are sold in bottle versus can. I would assume probably mostly can. Because they're lighter. So like a 24 pack of bottles of beer is heavy ass. I mean, 24 cans of beer isn't light, but it's lighter. Michelob. No, it was. I want to say it was Mickey's. Was the last time it was a green label, stubby bottle, red stripe. Do they make little stubbies? Oh, not too many people making them. That's for sure. And it doesn't matter to me anymore. But when I drank, I didn't care whether it was a bottle or a can. I bought the 15 pack of cans for cost purposes. I found one that I was pretty okay with at a price that was decent, that came in 15 at a time, and I kind of just stuck with it. But I haven't had a drink in, what's the date? It's the 13th June. April, May. It was 13 and a half months. Or so. I forgot. They're almost always stubby. I don't know. Our stubbies are the same content size as our cans. I want to say, yeah, probably that's true. What, 355? Labatt's, Molson Canadian, Golden, and Old Vienna were popular stubbies in Canada. Labatt's for sure. Labatt's might have been the last bastion of stubbies out of like the major brands. $3.75. I think our cans are $3.55. Now you got me questioning it, but I think they're $3.55. Again, it doesn't matter anymore. So the boutique beers, less. Eric, do you think beer tastes better out of glass? Beer tastes better out of glass, yes. I'll speak for Eric. If he says otherwise, he's wrong. A properly poured pint out of a tap in a proper beer glass is the best tasting beer. But between can and bottle, in terms of taste, I mean, I think the same thing about pop or soda if you're in some regions. Plastic bottle, not as good. Could be exactly the same product, different carrier. Glass bottle is better in terms of the flavor. I think it tastes better out of glass as well, but cans are much more popular here in New York for sales. Hard to find bottles in many of the kinds I would drink. Yeah, I think cans probably do outsell bottles, but I think it's probably because of weight. What's for dinner tonight? The chicken penne Alfredo from Domino's. And also a pizza, if I feel like it. Or soft drink, yeah, soft drink, cola, soda, pop. Apparently in some places they just use the word Coke to mean any sort of carbonated non-alcoholic beverage, which is weird to me. They're like, what kind of Coke do you want? And then you say, I'll have a ginger ale. Like, it's really weird. Cans are good for camping. Again, it's weight and it's not as breakable. So if it's going to get knocked around, you want cans, or if you got to move it around. I had a 1-inch thick steak, rare, with broccoli and semicolon, tasty rice. Okay, well, you can keep your broccoli, but the rest of that sounds good. I can eat a rare steak. If my preference would be to cook it a little bit longer than that, I'm more of a sort of medium rare to medium, like sort of a 4. Anyone who calls any beverage Coke other than when it actually says Coca-Cola. I agree. It's weird. There are places where they say, what kind of Coke do you want? And like ginger ale is an acceptable answer, or root beer, or whatever. That's the kind of Coke that you want. It's stupid and dumb. Easier to bring your trash home also. If it's cans, yeah. Lighter. See? It comes down to weight. It's the first steak I've had in over 6 months. Yeah, because steak is damn ass expensive now. I was thinking like maybe I would have steak for Father's Day. I don't think I'm gonna. I really want one. I don't think I'm gonna. Steak, beef in general, but steak especially. It's gotten really expensive. I don't know that I could get a steak that I would want to eat right now for less than like $20. $25 maybe. Like it's like, how much is a steak compared to what you bought at Domino's? This whole thing of chicken penne pasta was $9. I got an entire order of chicken penne pasta and a pepperoni pizza and 2 Coke Zeros for what it would cost at the grocery store to get a mediocre quality steak, to then have to cook it myself and the whatever side dishes are going with it. And these guys made this for me, and all I had to do was walk in the door and pick it up. And I didn't have to clean up after myself because they cooked it there. They will clean up after it. Don't have to do dishes. So there's that. And this is like 2 days of food if I want it to be. Paul's back, everybody. Hi, Paul. Comparing shitty Domino's food to real food, though. Buy the $15 steak. But the $15 steak is going to be disappointingly bad. That's the problem. If I'm going to buy a steak, I'm going to want a good one. And it's going to be $25. Once in a while, I will do stuff like that. I'll just splurge because I just need to or whatever. But also, it would be for me. And on Father's Day, I'll be cooking for me and my mom and my dad and my son. And I ain't buying $80 worth of steak. You know what I'm going to do? I think what I'll do, life news, for those of you who are not on Patreon, which, by the way, if you're not on Patreon, what the hell? If you're not on Patreon or channel member, you might not know that I have lined up my living situation. I have how to say it. I'm going to be condo living. It's very small, but the location is right and the price was right and the offer was accepted, and possession is on July 30th. So now I know where my shop is going to be, and I know where I'm going to sleep and keep my clothes. So it's a lot of weight, a lot of emotional stress weight lifted. Knowing the situation that will we don't want to call it a goal, Um, but knowing the approximation of the future as opposed to just like moving forward into the nebulous who knows. You just said you bought condoms but had to get very small. I did, yes. That's exactly what I said. That's condoms do come in extra small, Paul. Okay. I don't know, do they? Are you sleeping at the crow's nest right now? Nope. Congrats on the living arrangement. Is your first piece of furniture a shop stool? No. I'll never make a shop stool. I will I on principle now, I will never make a shop stool because you guys are dicks. And I'm just that's the hill I'm going to die on. I will never make a shop stool because of you guys. You wrecked it. You wrecked it for everyone. And I hope you feel really terrible about that. He will sit on the floor before ever making one. You're goddamn right I will. I'll go buy a new stool at the Canadian Tire. Before I make one. Because fuck you. That's why. Do any of you peeps feel guilty? No, they don't. They, because they're dicks. Tommy Keel. Seems it have been forever. And that's the first thing you say? The first thing you say when you show up after a forever is seems it have been forever since I was able to catch a live. You guys. It's fine, but I am going to point it out. It was last week, Tom. I wanted to say I thought he was here recently. Maybe he was drunk and forgot. Gretchen's bad spelling and grammar have rubbed up on us. Yeah, well, don't. I don't need a batch of you. Okay? Where is Gretchen anyway? What the hell, lady? Like, Michelle has an excuse. She's working. But, what the hell, Gretchen? Oh. I kind of want a cigarette already. It's also pretty warm in here. The air conditioner was running, and then I had to turn it off because it was loud before I started the show. Kind of want to eat some of that pizza too, but I don't know that I will. I kind of annihilated that chicken penne Alfredo thing. We should go steal a chocolate bar off the shelf. No, I gotta ask first. Chicken Kiev for dinner. Nice. Or for lunch. Sorry. Tomorrow. For lunch tomorrow. I just had spaghetti bolognese on toast. It's interesting. Spaghetti on toast. Is that an Australia thing? It sounds cool. I don't think I've ever had spaghetti on toast. I feel like the toast is redundant. When are you moving the shop? Renovations first, gonna paint it faint green. No, I'm not gonna paint it faint green. I am gonna paint because it's unfinished garage. So I do need to paint, but it's painting white. Um, but funny story, the condo. First thing I said when I went to go look at it, master bedroom, fucking seafoam green. I was like, no, seafoam green. Renovations first. It's not really a renovation. I do have to add a wall, so I guess that's a renovation. I got to throw a wall up to separate shop space from parents' storage space. So that has to happen. And right now, like all of my life stuff is in the garage. That's going to be my shop. So that stuff has to. I don't know if I'm going to get a storage unit for a month and move it into there so that I can move the shop in. But, or just move everything into the middle so that I can paint and things, and then I don't know. It's one of those, like, the timeline is almost long enough that it's worth getting a storage unit, but it's not quite long enough to make it worth moving it all twice. Like, move it from my parents' garage to a storage unit just to move it from the storage unit to my condo in a month. It kind of almost just feels like move the shop in once your stuff is in the condo, you know? Like, I could start toting things over. But I can't set it up until my house stuff is out of there. So is it worth getting all the shop stuff over there and still not be able to use it? Probably not, you know? But I gotta put a wall up, I gotta paint, I gotta run new lights. The electrician has to come in and add some more power. Not add power, but run lines. Are you going to be able to take down all your cabinets and such in the old shop? Oh yeah. Oh, everything in my shop is coming. Seafoam Green is following you. Yeah, apparently. When you get moved, do a live so you can show us your new place. Yeah, the live on August 1st. The Saturday night live on August 1st is going to be from my condo. And the live, my birthday live that I do every year, is going to be from my new shop. So that's cool. Be like old times with Mike surrounded by seafoam green. Shut it. I mean, it might be the first order of business for the condo is to paint that room. Yeah. Just message me your new Addy so I can get a box together. I'll message you my shop address. Because I probably will be, when I'm ordering packages and things, I will probably send them to my parents' house where my shop is, because I don't want to make, I'm a good human being. I don't want to make delivery people walk a couple flights of stairs. My ass is going to be phenomenal after I live in this place for a while, because it's on the 3rd floor and there's no elevator. It's a 3-story walk up. But it's right on the beach, and it's not right on the beach, it's across from the beach, but it's right across the street. Oh, Paul, remember Fog Duckers? The coffee shop that you were gonna maybe order beans from? It's literally right across the street from there. Oh, moving in there will be fun. Thankfully, I don't have to move a lot of stuff in there because it's very small. So I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of stuff, which is fine. It's fine. I'm past the point in my life where I want stuff. It's time to start paring down the stuff. I don't need a bunch of shit. I really don't. So I'm gonna sell some stuff. I'm gonna give some stuff away, and I'm going to simplify and minimize the stuff that's in my life. Oh, there's a big, yeah. I don't need 11 shit guitars. If they were good, then maybe, but they're not. They're like, somebody was selling it on Facebook Marketplace for $75, and I thought it was probably going to be better than $75 worth of guitar, so I bought it. It's those kind of guitars. Speaking of Facebook Marketplace guitars, does anybody have any news? Speaking of Facebook Marketplace guitars, does there happen to be anyone here who would like to say anything? Very small, that's what she said. Ah! It's not. Not out loud. Stuff is gong out the door. Stuff is gong out the door. Just because you have a green name and a teal star doesn't mean I'm not going to point out your typos. I had a friend that had some pretty nice drum sets. Yeah, it happens. Gearheads. I mean, it's fun to buy things that you like, or other versions of things that you like. If you like guitars, it's fun to buy guitars. If you like drums, it's probably fun to buy drums. I don't know. My lawyer advised me not to sell Strats overseas. Yeah, well, that's a good thing for your lawyer to say. Met a woman and she made him sell them. Now they are divorced. That should have been his first clue. When she made him sell all of his drums, that should have been his first clue that this is probably not a situation that's going to work out. Yeah, life moves in strange ways. Who can tell at any given time the way that things are going to go. That should have been a clue for him, though. I bet it is in hindsight. Hindsight's really good. All the things make sense in hindsight. I have a guitar recommendation for you in your new place. Get a silent acoustic. No. No, I'm going to play a little bit, but it's the reason I got the condo I got is not just the location of the building in the city, but also the location of the unit within the building is top floor back corner, and the way the building is set up, I only have one wall that adjoins another unit, and it's in the kitchen. So I didn't want anybody living over the top of me. I'm past the point in my life where I'm okay having footsteps of strangers. So top floor, perfect. Back corner, one wall that somebody lives on the other side of. Master bedroom, the only surface that has a unit on the other side of it is the floor. So, and I never play loud in my house. I play loud at Seth's house. Sell all your shit guitars to Levon Campbell at Not a Luthier. He lives near you. I'm going to have to believe you on that, I suppose. I have to turn on my do not disturb because you're about to start sending me links probably. I'll just throw them back up on Marketplace where I got them from. Or I'll harvest all the hardware off of them and throw them in a fire. Or I'll take all the necks, because I don't really like building necks, and I'll build new bodies for them and sell them. Sort of like handcrafted boutique-ish guitar. I'll call them my boutique-ish line. Whisperwood Guitars boutique-ish is these ones. It's like pre-made necks in a new body. You could set up a tiny shop in your condo. No, it's too tiny for that. I do need an area to eat food and an area for me and the boy to play video games. And then it's kitchen and 2 bedrooms. And he gets one and I get one. So there's no tiny shop happening in it. YouTube guy named Justin Defew had a full workshop in one room of his condo. Yeah, but he didn't have a kid that lived in that room, though, probably. Put them back in the dumpster you found them in. I found the dumpster I found them in was Facebook Marketplace. I mean, the one guitar I did find in a dumpster. But that would be funny to go lean it back beside the dumpster I found it beside. Fiber hijinks. What up? Sorry I'm late. It's fine. The Pinnell's normally not even here yet. McGill is very late. Gretchen is very late. Levon's whole shtick is that he buys up weird junk and broken guitars, fixes them up sometimes really weirdly, and lives in Vancouver. Oh, I'm not going to Vancouver. Fuck that place. So single man living, bed, couch, 85-inch TV, and a microwave. No, no, but not that far off. I'm not going 85-inch TV. A little, well, not little, but a corner, like a wall hung corner guy for video games with the boy. I'm finally gonna make the Morris chair, and possibly I might make a couch. I might make like a mission style couch, because I quite like those, and it would be a fun project. But I would put my own sort of twist on it. I'd make it a little more Mike's Wooden Things and stuff, and a little less stickly. I'm well hung. It's a weird declaration all of a sudden. Also, I don't believe you. That would be very David Picciuto video to fix up that guitar and put it back leaning against the dumpster. It would be very David Picciuto. Except I'd have to make it like mid-century modern. And I don't want to do that. I don't really want to make anything mid-century modern. Remember, if you do any video editing or such in the condo, since you're a YouTube person, you should be able to claim X amount of space as a business. Yes, absolutely I can. And same with like my internet and portion of my power requirements and things. It's all, yeah. X% of all of that I use for business. You mentioned something being well hung. I don't know that I did, but I mean, I believe you, I suppose. I feel like you're projecting. Okay? And or compensating. But, you do you. Not enough of you have hit the thumb button. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm a little depressed that Gretchen isn't here. Gotta say. It has to be a dedicated space for working. It can't be used for anything else. Can only claim against the income earned from that activity. Mr. CRA over here. I'm a little depressed Nadia isn't here. I know, we know that you have a little crush. It's okay. Wife and I both have dedicated home offices, and she works from home 100%, and her T2200 only changed the refund like $300. That's not nothing. I mean, maybe for Mr. Fancy Pants Yotoba floor over there, that's nothing. You just like, yeah, blah, $300. But it's sad that you're going to lose your many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany. It's not that. Hey, I was in the middle of reading that. What the hell, man? I was in the middle of reading it, and he backseized. Leather-bound books in my apartment spells. I don't know that I'm going to lose too many books. I might line one wall with bookshelf. I feel like the living room full of bookshelf might be a thing. Did anyone watch the Jimmy DiResta video? Nope. Like a week ago, where he made a leather seat for an antique airplane. That sounds cool. Literally up the road from me at the Rhinebeck Aerodrome. Okay. That's cool. I don't watch Jimmy DiResta, not a fan. I have a little bit. I could give or take Jimmy DiResta. He's fine. I don't go out of my way to watch Jimmy, but I don't dislike him. Jimmy DiResta comes in right at meh for me. That's with a dedicated room. If you try to count a portion of your dining table against your YouTube income, well, it'll be a desk with a computer on it that is only used for business purposes. So, I mean, it'll count. It buys me a couple cups of coffee, like I'm going to do it. He entered a charity guitar build once, and they were supposed to publish a video to promote it. He last minuted it. I remember this. His video promoted his blue jeans. I remember I'd call it an uproar. I remember there being some talk, and yeah, it was pretty. That's right. I forgot about the blue jeans aspect of that story. I forgot about that part. Oh, the mattress in a box. Oh, I should hit up a mattress in a box company because I need to make a bed. I finally need to make a bed. I'm going to get a Linda mattress. And they're going to send it to me for free. And I'm going to unapologetically make a fucking Linda mattress ad. They're probably done with YouTubers, though. They spent all their YouTube budget. And I'm probably not worth sending a mattress to. For the 300 people that are going to watch it. Jimmy DiResta is good to watch as just something to watch. As I'll never make most of the things he makes. I mean, you never make anything. No, most of the stuff that I watch, I'm not going to make that. Hell, I'll watch Matt Cremona just make slices of tree. I'm probably never going to make slices of tree. But Matthias has plans for building beds. Oh, of course he does. He wants money for them. I ain't giving him any money. I'll make my own plans with blackjack and hookers. Oh, 5 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points to the reference. Whoever gets the reference, I'll make my own plans with blackjack and hookers. Eh? Who's got the reference? 5 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points. I've made slices of tree, but I'll never make a leather seat for an airplane. No, probably not. I might make a leather seat for my couch or my Morris chair that I'm going to make. I'm going to make a Morris chair for sure. And I might make a couch. And I probably will need to make cushions for these things. Rocky McKenzie. Oh, he beat you guys. Rocky McKenzie, 5 Wooden Things and Stuff points. And just so you're aware, Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff points are super valuable because you can collect them and then you'll have them for when you need them. Just make a note somewhere that you have 5 now. I'm going to build my old theme park. That's right, on the moon. There's the one where they went to the moon and to the theme park. I like that multiple of you actually got it, though. That people who like Futurama tend to be good people, I find. And that's a good show. I don't like a lot of shows. That one I like. Haven't watched any of the new ones. Didn't it come back? I haven't watched any. Oh, I haven't watched anything new for like a. Well, no, that's not true. I'm watching the Spider Noir. Whatever the boy wants to watch. I mean, whenever. If I'm spending time with the boy, we do whatever he wants to do because eventually he won't want to spend time with me at all. So, like, if he wants to watch Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage, that's what we're doing. If he wants to play Assassin's Creed, that's what we're doing. If he wants, like. I miss most of what is happening. Good work, Matt. What was the talk about bedroom and single living leading to Mike's housing situation? So Matt's a couple months behind, somehow. And he's a channel member, so he's not getting those either. And he's a Patreon, I think. Aren't you? Maybe go do some catching up on things, because, yeah, my life is in flux, my friend. I'm in the middle of rewatching Futurama. Bob's Burgers is on hiatus, so I need something to watch. I can take or leave Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is like Jimmy DiResta for me. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll watch it once in a while. If I happen to not have anything else going on right then. It's like I'm okay with it. New episodes were great. Beavis and Butthead is still the absolute best return show. See, I wasn't a big Beavis and Butthead fan the first time around. Like, I watched it. It was pretty funny when you're 12 or whatever. Mikey B, what's happening? Well, I ate my Domino's Alfredo pasta. We're talking about the condo and the shop and the cost of steak and good shows and returned shows. And yeah, it's just the same thing that happens all the time. We're just hanging out. Bob's Burgers is the best cartoon ever made. I will fight you. I mean, you're wrong. That's just incorrect. And I don't fight the elderly. Hey, Mike. Hey. Or are you saying hi to Mikey B? Probably. Baxies, Tom, I see Baxies. What'd you say? Spill it. Mikey B. Did you just show up and say hi and then leave, or are you hanging out? Because I got questions that I might as well just ask you in front of everyone else. I'm here. What's up? How's your back doing these days? Because, as you know, I have some shit that I need to get taken care of. And some of it requires more than one set of hands. And both Sean McGill in Victoria and Tyler Peterson in Courtney have both offered to come and do like the big days of stuff. But like, I'm not going to bring them all the way to town for like the little days of stuff that needs to happen. Like the building of the wall is going to need an extra set of hands. The potential moving of things from the floor of the garage potentially to the attic of the garage to get them out of the way temporarily. Just like the little mini prep moving things. My dad is old. Like, my dad is older than Tim. We have a truck that keeps coming around that sells 20 ribeyes for $39.99. Oh, $2 ribeyes. He wants to sleep on your sofa indefinitely. No, nope. I want an extra set of hands that's relatively capable. We got to build a wall. We've talked about the wall. We got to build a wall, and we got to get some stuff potentially up into the attic over the garage. And then in a month, potentially down out of the attic from above the garage. We do know from watching videos he has Mikey B do all the work. That is not true. Yeah, I'm up to help with whatever. Back is permanently fucked. Just gotta do what I can depending on the day. Okay. Well, we'll hopefully we'll be able to line up a day where we're both off work and your back is okay, and we'll get some work done. Bob's Burgers is number 25 on the top list of animated shows. That I can see that. That's about right. It's pretty okay. It's not shit. If we took a photograph of Tim, would it come out in black and white? It would come out as dust. Simpsons, Batman, Futurama, South Park, SpongeBob. From Rotten Tomato. Okay, so like fan vote. I would say for me, the best animated series of all time is Futurama. 2 is probably the first 4 seasons of Archer. Can I just say, like, because it took a dive. But the first 3 or 4 seasons of Archer is phenomenal. Don't forget wiring in the wall. It's not going to be on the wall, or it's not going to be in the wall. It's going to be surface mount again. Because cheaper, and actually it could go in that wall. Might go in that wall. It might go in the new wall. Your lathe no longer goes ticky 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 because of Mikey B. No, he was only the helper. No, he did most of that, honestly. It's because he didn't give a shit if he broke it. It wasn't like, it's not his lathe, so he can just pound the shit out of it. Like, lathes take a better thwacking than you think that they can, and sometimes it's necessary. And you need to get somebody else whose lathe it isn't to do that. Can't speak to that. I think it lists based on some crappy stats. I mean, it's popularity contest, right? South Park, a lot of people really like South Park. I like some of South Park. The South Park is funny at times. The thing I like about Matt and Trey is that they give no shits. And they don't care who you are, how big a deal you are, how rich you are, how Republican or Democrat or Hollywood or anything else. They will come after you. I like that. "100% agree with the first 3. Archer, Futurama, American Dad was pretty good. American Dad was pretty good. Archer was great until his coma. That's exactly the right point. Until when, I would say, it was great until his coma, and then it was good until he woke up from his coma, and then it was pretty shit. It was like, when he woke up from his coma, it wasn't a very good show after that. It was still meh, but like, you're comparing it to early seasons. Like, after he woke up from his coma, it was at the same level as Bob's Burgers. There are 14 seasons of Archer. I personally think only season 11 to 13 are bad. Final season was good and connected stuff back. Space one was good. Mechanical Turkey was. I think. I don't know. It was great. Then it was good. Then it was meh. In 3 sort of distinct sections. American Dad keeps getting better. They're still making that? mean, that's cool. Agreed. With who? Per Google, Avatar The Last Airbender is frequently cited as a perfect blend of world building, character arcs, and mature themes. I mean, Google can, whatever, frequently cited as whatever. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I was just holding on to Archer because of my love for it. Yeah, I think you get attached to, like, because of how good it was for the first like 4 years. You kind of you give it the benefit of the doubt for a while. But objectively, not objectively, so I can't say that. That's the wrong. For me, it has distinct zones. It's like amazing, then fell into a coma, then good, then woke up from a coma, then pretty meh. American Dad's new seasons are back on Fox now. I don't have TV. When they show up on Netflix, maybe I'll watch them again. And maybe it's a strong maybe, because I don't have a lot of time to watch shows. Well, BoJack Horseman, I tried that. I tried that a couple of times. I just didn't see the appeal. I would think I got maybe 4 episodes in, and I was like, nope. I think if I kept trying Rick and Morty, I could probably fall for it. It has a lot of elements in it that I like. In terms of it's very smart. It's a very intelligent show. But when I started, let's just say when I started watching it, the circumstances surrounding the starting of watching it weren't great. So it was kind of, it put a cloud over what was potentially my enjoyment of that show. I still wish a live action Archer happened. I don't think that would be good. Because Leisha Tyler would be so fun to see playing Lana. I don't know who Leisha Tyler is. So I always like the Boondocks. Never seen that either. Rick and Morty is completely about nihilism or the idea of everything being dumb. I think there's some elements of both of those things in it. Yep. There were some things I probably got, I don't know, 10 episodes in, and there were always things happening that I was like, that's pretty bright. That reference was, they make a lot of very smart, sort of subtle connections and things. I feel like the writers of that show either do a fair bit of research or are quite intelligent people. The comedian that voices Lana, Aisha Tyler. So not Leisha Tyler. And I also don't know who that is either. She's the voice. I get it. But why they wouldn't get what's his face that voices Archer to be Archer in a live action? Because that dude does not look anything like Archer. She looks like Lana. Okay, well that's cool. Like the lady that voices her looks just like her. That's yeah, that's fine. So she's a a large, well endowed black woman. Aisha was the host of the Who's Line reboot. I didn't see that either. I told you, I did. You guys, I don't watch a lot of things. H. John B. Jimmy. I like that. That's good. H. John B. Jimmy. Boo. Oh. Ah, yay. Aisha was on one of the seasons of 24. I watched 24. 24 was a good concept. When it first came out, when I was back in university the second time, I think. And it first came out, and you like the idea was great, and the first, I want to say 2 seasons were good. I liked the idea of it, like the hour-long episode was an actual hour, and there were 24 hours in the season, and that's with 24, and so like there was even a clock that kept counting, like during the commercials. Like it was a clever idea. It wore off for me. It was around the same time as Lost was good. And oh, you guys remember Heroes? That was a good show for like 5 episodes. I remember that. I just remembered that just now. I'd completely forgotten about that show, but it was around that same time when Lost was good and 24 just came out and was good, and then Heroes was good for like 5 episodes. That was a good time for TV. And Alicia Cuthbert was on 24, Teenage Crush. Wasn't she also in Heroes? Nope. That was Hayden Panettiere, I think. Alicia Cuthbert was the daughter of Kiefer Sutherland, I think. Nope. The main guy in 24. Yeah. Never again. Don't backsies as I'm about to read it. Something about never say lost or whatever. Jack's daughter. Yeah. Yeah. Never saw. Oh, okay. Never. It's before you said never say Lost, 24, or Heroes, and I was like, don't tell me what to say. It's my show. Lost 20. Never saw any of those. I mean, like I said, they were all. Lost was good for like 3 seasons. 24 was, I think, had 2 good ones that I saw. And then Heroes was good for like 5 episodes. The first 2 or 3 episodes of Heroes, I was like, damn, this is going to be a good show. And then I was like, oh, this is a terrible show. Like, really quickly. And I think, yeah, I would say Lost had 3 good seasons. And 3 really good seasons. Like, the first 3 seasons of Lost was really good television. I would say until maybe 4 seasons. How many? Anybody watch Lost? When they found the other tribe or whatever on the other side of the island. Nope. That's when it just like. And then for some reason there was a submarine all of a sudden, and it was just like, no, 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 no. I'm with Mike. Turned House is here with his green name and his teal star. My query: Pine Shelf Unit. Oh my God, we're going to talk about woodworking. Look out! Look out! We're going to talk about woodworking. My query: Pine Shelf Unit for hand planes. Floor to ceiling, narrow, 8 to 12 inches. What? 18 to 24 deep, but only 8 to 12 wide, floor to ceiling. What the shit? Why are we making this? 8 to that wide, but 24 inches deep? This is like a long tube with shelves every 6 to 10 inches. I don't like this. Like, you're just basically making a garage for your hand planes. Like, it's like a tall tube of shelves, tall skinny garage slots for your hand planes. Am I correct? Apparently, Alicia is married to Dion Phaneuf. I think I knew that. Lives in PEI. Oh, okay. Popping into Jonathan James Gifforum. Popping in to say hi and leave a like. Thanks for being you guys. You betcha. I mean, I don't know who else I could be. So, thanks for coming in. Narrow, tall thing, but super deep. So it's a plain garage. I don't. You wouldn't see them. Why won't you want to see? You're just going to see the ass end of the planes. If this is what you want to do, I don't like the visual aesthetics of this thing. I'm just going to get that out of the way. I don't know why you would want to look at the least attractive side of the tools that you love in a dark cubby. But if this is what you want to do, you're asking, do you need sliding dovetails every couple of shelves? No. If the actual question is a dado and essentially a stub tenon strong enough? Yes. The I mean, yeah, it's going to be plenty strong. The amount of weight on each of those shells, it's not like the weight is compounding on the structure. Unless you're concerned about them bowing out. And what kind of glue are you using that those dados are going to let go? Drive some screws in the side. This thing is already going to be ugly as shit. Just like drill some screws into the side of it. Some people are butt guys. I guess it's a good way to grab a plane if you just want to grab at it. I like them to be pretty. More about space and awkward storage. It's an efficient way to hang. Is it? I don't even know that it's that efficient a way to store your planes in terms of the space use. The thing is going to be sticking out from the wall 2 feet, my man. Turn it on its side. Take that whole thing, turn it on its side, and build it 2 feet wide, 5 inches deep. Shelves, planes on them sideways. It'd be much more attractive. And I don't want anything sticking out from the wall 2 feet to park planes in. Don't come here to learn, Fearsome. He asked specifically. I think this is a poor decision. I think you take this whole idea and you turn it sideways. Go 6 inches, 7, 8-inch apart shelves, depending on the tote size of your planes. And you go 5 inches deep, 2 feet wide, and you make a vertical. And then they're pretty because they're sideways and they aren't taken up. Oh, Tim's got a link. Look out. What has he done? Current storage solution being they are spread out between several rooms and boxes, and some in the bathroom where the hinges live, or the sandpaper, I think, that you were looking for that time was in a box in the bathroom. Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff.ca. It's true. He has purchased that. And I still don't know where it goes when you click that, but it's probably the pork chop video because he's predictable and lame. Do up my shoe. Pork chop, it goes to pork chops? I thought it probably did. Rabbit planes, combination planes, all matter of planes. Oh my god, the bathroom is large and has DeWalt Tough System drawer units filled with planes. Sure. Hey, you know. Don't do the garage and have them all. And also, they'll get scared. It'll be dark in there. And you're just going to in the shadow of each cubby, you'll kind of see the faint outline of the shape of the back of the plane. They will be scared and don't do that. Don't do this to the planes. Okay, they deserve better. Turn them sideways, leave them out in the light where they can breathe. If this were Australia, that would be a snake or spider cubby. Oh, you definitely wouldn't do this in Australia. In Minnetonka, it's probably okay, but they'll be scared, and it'll be dark and gloomy in each one of those, and it stick out 2 feet from the wall. Like 12 by 16 foot bathroom. I agree. That is dumb. That's a lot. That's a lot of bathroom. Why not store your hand planes in there? I guess. Yeah. I have a plane till, Mike, full of planes. Well, not full enough if you've got totes full also. I'm gonna feel sorry for them. That's not treating them well. What kind of bird is that? I don't know what kind of bird that is. I don't know. I'm not great at birds, but that's a weird one. 12 by 16 bathroom. That's a big bathroom. Backsies, Marv, I see it. You can't come in. The first thing you said, you come in here, you say something, and then you backsies. I have a new plane coming on Monday, a 10 and a quarter. Oh, is that a cabinet maker? Is that the cabinet maker plane? I want one, like for no reason, but quite badly. Is it no? It's the carriage plane. It's like full width. It's like a giant shoulder plane kind of. It's like a bench plane sized shoulder plane kind of. Is it a squirrel? It's mad. So whatever it is, he's not happy. I don't think. Sounds like a squirrel or a chipmunk freaking out. Yep, maybe. My backsies had a purpose. Well, then explain yourself. Carriage plane, yes. Knickers on both sides. Yeah, they are. Huh? What? It didn't even make sense. You gotta love it when the knickers are on both sides. There's a joke there. I know there is. Would go on his wall of other planes that never get used. Shut your mouth. You watch what you say to me. I think his Backsies message was about the first show from the Rush tour. It probably was. He was probably talking about how he watched all of the uploaded YouTube footage from fans about the show, about the first show from Rush being back. And he's been spending hours just watching fan cell phone footage from that show. And it was about how much he's been enjoying it. I think. Explanation. I don't know if what you told me by email was for public consumption. Oh, well, we've been talking about it a little bit before you bothered to show up. So those of us who came on time have already been discussing the new condo. Why Pinnell wants to make enemies is beyond me. That's just what he does, man. That's who he is. Maybe 16 deep and 8 wide. Wait, no. Variable shelf heights between 6 and 10. 16 to 8 wide. It's still a weird cubby thing. It's still, I mean, if it's what you want to do to answer your question, the dados and rabbits will be fine. If it's don't let anybody tell you what the wrong answer is. If that's what you want to do, it'll be fine. Make it. Use one of them planes to hog out those dados. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you. It's true. It's true. Like a pile of shoeboxes. Yeah, except long ass shoes. Clown shoes. What's news with condo? I missed it. Everywhere? Like I even put it in the like our own personal chat. The one that is just me, you, and Seth. It's just the three of us in a chat. And 8 wide can hold like 2 or 3 planes most. Yeah, well, I mean, unless it's got a skate or something. Like if it's a combo plane, it's probably like that wide. But it's not a lot of weight. The dados will be fine over 6 to 8 inches wide. Like a couple of 1/4 inch dados and rabbits are gonna be holding just fine, even in pine. Okay, since folks know, send me the new address so I can send you a housewarming gift when you move in. Have you moved in? I was late getting here. No, I've not moved. Possession is July 30. So it's further away than I would like it to be, but at least now there is the future is not a nebulous maybe or a hypothetical who knows. I get the keys on July 29. Smoke. And then I get to walk a whole bunch of boxes of stuff up flights of stairs. With my boy Mikey B. And Sean McGill. And Tyler Peterson. Maybe. I don't know who's gonna come. Saw you found one but haven't heard anything else. You have. You just either didn't read it or read it and immediately forgot. Anchoring it with 2 screws and likely a thin backboard on it. Yeah, everything will be nice and even just tacking around the outside of the back, like a piece of 1/8 inch MDF or something to just like create a back structure so that it doesn't have any rake, like, is gonna go a long way. You just like staple gun. Good thing you got moving buddies close. I can't get there to help, I don't think. No, probably not. But that's okay. just this moment went and checked, and there's no other news than you secured one. That's the news. There is a distinct future now. It's not everything is a nebulous mist of possibilities. I have a pile of ancient Luon. Perfect. Shipping crate Luon. That's enough to hold it together. Staple gun that shit on the back. For your sad planes that are going to be parked in the dark. Oh, little roll-up doors, like little garage doors that like that go up for each one. Like actually make them like parking bays that have little garage doors on the front, like that go up and inside. Oh, timbre doors. Let's fancy the shit out of this thing. If you're gonna do this, let's do it. Okay, timbre doors. We'll make each of these cubbies like a timbre roll up. Well, that's not news then, is it? Well, you're the one that was like, wait, what's the news? And if you'd show up on time, then you would have been around for the whole conversation. You wouldn't have had to ask these dumb questions. Fucking guy. Imagine fold down doors. No, timbres. With a little thingy nib. Walnut timbre doors. On this plywood thing painted white. Continuous grain walnut timbre doors on the front of each cubby. Do it. Then I won't feel sad for your planes anymore, because they'll be parked in fancy garages. You once told us not to come here to learn, so instead I come here to ask dumb questions. I mean, okay. But you came here to ask a question in order to learn. Which... Hey, I've been eating walnuts recently. Forgot how tasty they are. Hey! Also doing push-ups, getting healthy. And a guy. I'm smoking like a chimney. Can now do 22 push-ups in a row. That's like 21 push-ups more than me, probably. I'm not doing 22 push-ups, that's for damn sure. I'm trying to commit to drinking more water. Trying to like keep myself hydrated. I've never really been that good at drinking water, and I've gone through phases where I'm better at times than other times, and I'm in one of those phases right now where it's like I'm trying to remember to drink water. That's my health announcement for today. Damn true. Yeah, see? Pretty soon I'm going to be walking a lot of stairs, though. I mean, I do a fair number of stairs at work. Um, but yeah, third floor, no elevator. So and probably gonna quit smoking, I think, because I'm not gonna smoke in my apartment or in my condo. Feels like an apartment. I'm not gonna smoke in my condo, and there's no smoking outside of the condos except in like one designated area, like all the way up by the road. And I ain't walking up and down 2 flights of stairs every time I want a cigarette and out to the road. So wouldn't be worried about how many push-ups I can. Abrupt end to that sentence. Be more worried about getting back up off the floor. Yeah, good point. Does it have a patio? Nope. Nope, no deck, no patio. It's a simple, bare bones, 2 small bedroom condo. Like it's like 750 square feet. It's very small. But it'll be mine. And I will be the only one making the decisions about what happens in there. And it won't have any goddamn cats in it. And I could go on, but I won't. Never got the whole idea of buying an apartment. I'm not a huge fan. I gotta say, it's circumstance based. It's what I would be able to. It's what I'm going to be able to afford after all is said and done. And it's a hell of a lot better than buying a trailer and paying $900 a month in pad rent on a mobile home in a park. And it's an affordability thing, really. And it's a location thing, and it's a place that I can keep my clothes and sleep and cook and do office-y things and play video games with my boy. And I can build a bed, and I can build a couch, and I can finally build my Morris chair that I want. And there won't be any fucking cats. Does the windows face the ocean? Tom, I swear to God. I can, my kitchen window, if I do this, I can see ocean over there. It does not qualify. The price I paid is about $30,000 less because of how little ocean view I have. That's almost twice the square feet that I live in. Yes, but you also don't have a 16-year-old boy who needs a bedroom. But yeah, I mean it's going to be the smallest place that I have lived in since for 25 years. But it's okay. I'm getting a shop twice as big. My shop's doubling in size, and my house is halving in size. Tyler Peterson's here. He's going to help me move all my shit up them stairs, is what he's going to do. You're going to do flights of stairs with boxes of books, my friend. And books are heavy. So start doing squats. My ex had cats. I have allergies. She didn't care. You're within walking distance of the ocean. I could hit the ocean with a rock from my front door. Or a football. Mikey B doesn't believe how far I can throw a football. I think I could probably hit the ocean for the football from my... No, I couldn't. Rock, maybe. Rock, maybe. Not from the front door of my condo, but from the front door of the condo building. I can walk 14 seconds to the water. Maybe. It's an estimate. A new post on Veritas Tool Nerds group. I should be in that group. Dude shared a photo from Market Post of Veritas router plane. Has box manual and looks pristine, except it's sitting on a gravel floor. Atta guy. You can paint the ocean on your wall, or... No. No cards on Father's Day yet, thankfully. Yeah. No, read my words. I said if you need help moving shop stuff. Well, I mean, it's... Maybe they're shop books. Maybe they're... There are some woodworking books in those boxes, which would be shop stuff. Right? Right? What if I am making a small workbench for my condo? Then that's like a secondary shop. And now we have to move the... And that's where I'm putting those books. I'm putting those books on a bookshelf beside my small workbench in my condo. Maybe. Condo lathe is a good point. I mean, I do have multiple lathes. Maybe I need a condo lathe. Honestly, a very small workbench might be a thing that happens. Because I could do some like assembly operations and stuff. Like final sanding of individual parts. I don't know. Probably not. You do have a second bedroom. The boy could sleep on the couch. You're not wrong. But I'd have to make the couch first. So maybe couch is the first project in the new shop. Don't know. Clear it with the condo president. Maybe I'll become the condo president. That would not be out of the question. It seems like a thing that I would do. Doesn't it? Doesn't that seem like a thing I would do? Join the board and become the president of the board of the condo association? That feels like something I would fucking do. Because I'm an idiot. Like, I don't have time for that nonsense. But... How old is my son? 16%. He's 16% of 100. You already have the signs made. I don't think it's not a campaign. You don't, like, you just... I mean, I guess you have to get elected. But... 100%. Yeah, it does sound like something stupid I would do. Recycle your councilman signs for. Most of them got either burned or dumped in the landfill. I think I have 2 still, just for nostalgia purposes. We've all seen that Seinfeld episode. Have we? I don't know that I have. Seinfeld was another one of those shows that, like, if it was on in somebody's place when I was there, I might sit and watch it with them. But I would never intentionally watch that. It was a perfectly mediocre television show. Would love to see you try upholstery. Yeah, I would have to. Mission style couch basically just needs cushions. Exactly. It's just I mean, you basically just making a frame and panel cabinet, sort of. Except it's really low to the ground, and then you put some cushions on it, and it doesn't have a top. It's like a 1, 2, 3. It's like a 4 out of the 6 sides of a cabinet with cushions. Like, how hard could it be? And then I just sort of mic it up a little bit. Put some curves in there and some accented dowels and things. Some contrasting bits. Maybe they get a couple of. Oh, I'm already seeing it. So in the frame and panel on the arm on the side, where normally it would just be like slats going up. So if you guys even know what I'm talking about, the like a mission style couch, it's kind of like a frame and panel side, except there's usually slats. In where the slats go, do something like sort of a curvy, like walnut feature. I'm going to draw it. If only I was in a place that had art supplies. Like markers and shit. But apparently I'm not. One sec. In here. Ah, there we go. Okay. I got it. So, we got, this is going to be good. We got, like, what the shit kind of brown is this? It's a Mr. Smelly, or whatever they're called. Mr. Sketch. Remember those? I got purple, I got pink. You remember those? Okay. Find one that actually works okay. There we go. And the front post there. And then maybe it gets a curve there. Curved rail. Yeah, this is not helpful for you guys. Yeah, that's the licorice one, Tyler. A foot. And then that goes back there. There's got a cushion. Okay, so we're looking at something like and cushions in here. Cushions in there. Okay, so something kind of like that. Obviously, this not a great sketch, but like something like that. And normally in here and in the back, it would just be slats. But maybe I like mic it up a little bit and go something. I don't know what it would be. So like something like that in there. I like that as a couch. Armrests on top, rectangle, yeah. So obviously, it's a quick sketch. Obviously, there's going to be armrests. But that's not terrible. Mike, with how much I know you hate measuring things, I wonder if you would be good at freestyle building with driftwood. No, I'm not. I don't like measuring things, but I do like things to have square edges and flat areas to join things together. Legit artists tilt their head when they sketch. Do they? Did I do that? Was I tilting my head? That's not a terrible. It's not a terrible looking couch. I don't hate it as an idea. Make some cushions and put it on there. He's starting a new career making furniture lines. I don't think I will, but also how we're getting that up to the condo. That's gonna be heavy ass. I say. Tyler Peterson. Tyler Peterson can help me bring it up to the condo. Man, I'm stopping in for a smell sometime. Yeah. Tom Moser is a millionaire, right? I don't know who Tom Moser is. Damn, I forgot he died last year. Well, then his children are millionaires. If he had any, I guess. Probably. You have plenty of Douglas fir to make it out of. I do. That'll be fun. It'll be what happens, though. I'm gonna be honest. I am. If I make it, it probably will be Douglas fir, because that's a lot of expensive. If it's not sapele, I've got a lot of sapele. Sapele couch. One of the most famous furniture makers. Well, he can't be that famous. I've never heard of him. So that was a joke. Make yourself a cool coffee table also, and maybe a desk. I already have a cool coffee table. Make the slats out of the D-fir. No, I think the opposite of that. I would make I would say the posts and the stretchers, the rails, these bits are probably all the Douglas fir, and then like walnut or something contrasty as like the accent bits. Just because cheap, just because expensive versus cheap. Use something fancier for the arms. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the arm rests and the top of the back get whatever the accent wood is. So whatever these guys in the sides are, then also go here and here, and maybe the middle leg. No, I don't know. I don't know. That would be a cool project. Make a couch. You like Pachuto and build all the furniture for your place. Yeah, the idea will be that eventually all the furniture in my place I will have built. Yes, that's the idea. You're not going to be able to fit that in the new place. Why you got to be that way? You're strong. You can help me carry it up there. Nope. Nope. It'll fit in it. It's going to be heavy, though. It's going to be heavy. Balsa. My office desk is made of 2x4 and 2x6 Home Depot wood ranch style. White legs, dark mahogany stained top. Boo! Stain! Ah, I'm kidding. Kind of. I like it. It's pretty cool. I will have to think, though, on whether it's worth trying to get it up there. As long as the couch has a built-in guitar stand and maybe a microphone stand. No, not this one, but I don't hate the idea. The desk must have a good curve to it, Paul. Yeah, because Home Depot and there, yeah, legit third floor, no elevator. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's only 2 flights of stairs. Easiest way to know Thomas Moser, he has written about a dozen books, like How to Build Shaker Furniture. Oh, okay. So I probably do. I just didn't recognize the name. I wouldn't say that I've probably read his books, but I probably have heard the name before. now I'm all upset again because I don't think I'm going to be able to build my couch. Well, I'm going to be able to build it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it into my house. I was excited about the potential here, but I might end up making a couch and then not being able to get it into the place where I live. We're going to need to work in pairs of two each. Two takes a flight of stairs so that we're not having double past each other every time. Good news is there's an internal, a somewhat internal staircase and an external staircase. So there's a staircase that essentially ends right at my door, and there's sort of an internal set of stairs. So like the people coming out to go back to get more stuff could go down that set of stairs. It could be a one-way like loop. Up is the external stairs into the apartment, and then back down to get more stuff is the internal stairs. You make parts of final assemble in the condo. Well, but then how do I get it back out, you guys? Like, it just, now that's where it lives forever? See suggestion above. Make an assembly in the... Okay. I'm gonna, because of how mad Marv is about saying that, and I missed it, let's all just give credit to Marv so that he can lower his blood pressure. Wait, why won't it fit? It would fit. It'd be heavy ass though. Like, I don't know that, like, it might take 4 people to move it up 2 flights of stairs. And is there room on the stairs for 4 people to each take a corner? I don't know. I very much want to build myself a couch now, though. So there might just be, like, figure it out happening in the future. IKEA it. I don't know if you were serious, but bed. You know the bed hardware where it slides in and lock and notches down? I make the side assemblies, and then in that guy and the bottom guy, I do those. And then it's kind of deal. You can hire 3 guys on a truck type movers for an hour if you want to build it that bad. Yeah. Bed bolts, barrel nuts. Bed bolts, barrel nuts. Your face is a barrel nut. No, I know. I think I know what you mean. I don't know how bed bolts work exactly, but there's got to be a way to make a couch like sort of knockdown style, like threaded inserts or something. Build it so it comes apart with interlocking wedges. Fuck yeah. Okay. Tusk tenons through mortises with tusk tenons. Ah. Okay, now we're on to something. Okay. Yeah. Through mortises with wedges. And TP guitar. I haven't been taking many photos this year. That's lies. The only places I have social media are Blue Sky and increasingly Gander. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck Gander is. See, there's always these new places. Barrel nut goes perpendicular in the stretcher. Okay, stretcher. Barrel nut goes in that way. Bolt is long and goes through the leg. Can I bring my puppy over to chew on the couch? No. Hell yes. Well, I hope you're talking about the through tenon wedges. Through tenon and wedges, like the wedges that I put in my table, the opposing, and then it pulls things tight. Oh, fuck yeah. So we got, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my kitchen table video. We got tenon goes through Okay, so we got, this is the piece, tenon goes through, and the tenon has a hole in it, and then that hole, once it's through, gets a pair of wedges. It goes sideways through it, opposing angles, and it cinches everything up. Take apartable. Yep. He's only griped about cats. It's a no pet building, unfortunately. Apparently I'm allowed to have an aquarium. Gander is an all Canadian social media. It's just another place that I cannot be. I just cannot add any. What if you made two chairs, same style, then an end table between them that matches? Or just make the couch a secret sectional? Two pieces that nobody could tell. Well, I'm going to make a Morris chair. I could just make two Morris chairs. Yeah. I don't need a couch. But with the wedges and the through tenons, it would be complicated joinery at that corner. This corner, I guess this rail wouldn't have to have through wedge tenons because I could make the side assemblies all one piece, and then it would just be this one, and this one, that would need to be through tenons with holes for wedges. Six wedged through tenons holding a couch together. That sounds fun. I'm going to be honest, that sounds like a fun project. That's a thing that might happen. That's a thing that might happen. Sounds like a well-liked YouTube video also. Yeah, I might get 400 or 500 views on that one. Fucking YouTube. Anyway, that's fun. Before or after shop stool? You're too late. Paul already made the joke. And I have explained numerous times that I will never build a shop stool because of you dicks. And on principle now, I will refuse to ever make a shop stool. You guys have wrecked it for everyone. And I hope you're proud of yourselves. Now nobody gets to ever watch me make a shop stool. You've deprived current and future generations of humans the opportunity to see that happen. That's on you. Okay? Mike will not make a shop stool, but he will make a shop couch. Build it and put it in your parents' house, Mike. I don't think that they want a wooden couch. I'm sure we'll get over it. Yeah, you will. Didn't say I'd watch the video. You don't watch any of my videos. I have proof of that. Like a week ago, Pinnell's like, wait, what? Their living room was hilarious. It looked like it was from a sitcom from 1989, maybe 92. Whose living room was? Oh, my parents' house? Yeah, they know what they like, and they have never changed it. But it was like 98. So will you have a covered parking spot? Nope. Why would I need a covered parking spot? I have literally never had a covered parking spot. It's not true. I had a covered parking spot in Kamloops at one of my apartments. But I've never had my truck has never been covered. Where will you park your new motorcycle? In the parking lot. Where everybody else parks their fucking motorcycles. And this is also a fictional, hypothetical motorcycle. It may never happen. Well, you can't park a motorcycle, like, not undercover? Like, the hell's wrong with you? That's not a thing. Motorcycles don't need to be undercover parking. You can. Weather does hell on the seat. Well, sure. Just get a new one. I should make one out of wood. You can buy a cover for the motorcycle. I could. I'll make a little umbrella holder for the gas tank. And I'll park my motorcycle. That's the symbol for motorcycle, by the way. I'll ride in, I'll park my motorcycle, and I'll just stick the umbrella in the umbrella holder, and it'll. Anyway, we're coming up on 2.5 hours. You can learn how to make a new seat from the Duresta video. I could. Or from the whatever upholstery I'm learning how to do here. Because I'm going to have to make some cushions for this guy. I want What the Hell Is Wrong With You to become a larger part of this broadcast. That was so clean. Well, apparently it was well delivered. I don't know. That was so clean. Are you talking about my delivery? Because that become a larger part. I'll make a note up here. Say that more often. Marv likes it. Anyway, 2.5 hours, coming up on 2.5 hours. I would think I will bid you adieu, as they say in France, maybe. I don't know. I would like to make a quick comment, real quick before I go. I give no shits about the World Cup of Soccer. Just putting it out there. The FIFA can suck it, and I don't care. So, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. We will see you next week, theoretically, and be kind to each other and be kind to yourself. Seinfeld could suck it too. Yeah, it can, and so can he. The end. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Are you sure you want to stop?